What's going on, guys? I'm back for another video. Today is actually gonna be what I'm gonna read in April. It is like a little bit into April already, so I've already started some books, but go ahead and get into like what I want to read for the rest of April. So I have some series I'm working on, so I'll give like a couple of like what I want to read for those, but then also like just some random ones that I'm thinking about reading. So this actually isn't like it is in a series, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna make like a video series for it, but it's the Throne of Glass series. I only have the first one, which isn't actually the first one, but like some people start with this one, so I'm trying to figure out which one to start with. If you have a preference or like recommendation, let me know, because I haven't read it, so I'm kind of confused. It sounds like it makes more sense to read this one and then to read the other one. It would be like the fourth or fifth book or something. It's like around there. So thinking about doing it like that, just because like I've read some of the reasonings and I think I would like it better that way. Kind of want to do this. I think I would probably make a video series on it, so even if I read it this month, I don't know that like it would be seen this month, you know what I mean, because I'd have to edit the whole thing. But I think I'm gonna get around to it because I've had it for a little bit now, and I love the covers of these, like it's so sick. But I am really excited to start this. I have to get all of the rest of them, and there are quite a few, so you know, but you'll probably end up seeing this in some other video eventually. Next up, we have The Glass Castle. Actually saw this one in like one of my training classes for work. We watched a little like snippet on it. This isn't a video. I'm actually currently making the video and I'm currently reading this one. You can't really see the I was like trying to show you that I'm reading it and like it's literally see-through. Well, I guess I haven't actually started it, to be fair. It's open to like chapter 1. So gonna be starting this one this weekend though, so that'll be fun. Really excited to read it. I just finished my first short book, so you guys should be seeing that video soon, because I have this one and then Perks of Being a Wallflower, which I didn't actually grab for this video, but I'll be reading that too. I've already read it once, but I just wanted to reread it because it's one of my favorite books of all time. And then third is A Flicker in the Dark. I have started this like 3 times and then not read it fast enough on Libby, so then it would like go away and I'd have to wait for the hold to come back. Finally bought it because I was sick of that happening. So I'm excited to read this. Also part of a series. Currently reading a different book for this series though. Like video series sort of thing. Like it's for a video is what I'm trying to say. I don't know why I'm making it so difficult, but currently reading a different book for that video. So I'll get around to this whenever I'm done with that one, or maybe at the same time. I've gotten pretty good about like being able to read multiple books at the same time, but it is like it's like a thriller video, so like can you really read more than one thriller at the same time without getting really confused? I don't think so, especially like this one. And the one I'm reading now is All the Dangerous Things, I think is what it's called. And while the actual stories are different, the kind of characters in the stories are very like similar. So I think I'll have to wait until I'm done with that one to start this one. I have other thrillers ready to read, but I didn't grab those either. So you know, it's gonna be a thriller month. If it's like A Flicker in the Dark, you're probably gonna see it this month. I also don't know, because a lot of it I'm gonna get on Libby, and obviously I don't have those yet. Actually I do, but I don't know what I have. And I thought that would be a fun video. Let me know if you think so. I was thinking about how I always have like so many things checked out on Libby, and maybe I should make a video of like trying to read all the books I have checked out or something, because it's actually ridiculous. I always have like 6 or 7 books checked out, and I know that's awful of me. Like I mean to get around to reading them all, and then I just forget. Normally like I don't keep them for like the full amount of time, obviously, like that would be really rude, Normally I'm like, wow, I have like a week left of this and I'm not gonna finish it. So then I just start sending them all back, and I do that over and over and over again. So I thought that would be fun. Right now, a lot of my Libby books are gonna be in the thriller video, so you will see all of those there. My last book that I pulled out for this, I need to get the second one, but everyone loves this book. So, Six of Crows. I've heard so many good things about it. I didn't realize it's like a thick book, but I am really excited to read it. The lady, I think I was at a Books A Million. She's like, oh, do you want to just like get like the set? And I was like, oh, like no, but like she knows that like once I read this, I'm gonna wish I had the other ones, but we'll get there when we get there. So I'm excited to read this one. It's like fantasy. If you haven't, like, if you know nothing about it, I guess maybe I should have told you everything about the books. We could go back through them and do that. I'm like so not used to making these videos. So this one is like a bustling hub of international trade where anything can be had for the right price, and no one knows that better than criminal prodigy Kaz Brecker. Kaz is offered a chance at a deadly heist that could make him rich beyond his wildest dreams, but he can't pull it off alone. It sounds interesting. I had no idea what this was about. I just know that people like it, so I bought it. I'm sure it's gonna be really good though. I love fantasy and I love the cover on it, so I'm excited for that. A Flicker in the Dark is Chloe Davis was 12. 6 teenage girls went missing in her small town. By the end of summer, her own father had confessed to the crimes and was put away for life, leaving Chloe and the rest of the family to grapple with the truth and trying to move forward while dealing with the aftermath. Now, this book takes place 20 years later. Chloe's a psychologist in Baton Rouge, getting ready for her wedding. While she finally has a fragile grasp on the happiness she's worked so hard to achieve, she sometimes feels as out of control of her own life as the troubled teens who are her patients. So when a local teenage girl goes missing, and then another, that terrifying summer comes crashing back. Is she paranoid, seeing parallels from her past that aren't actually there? Or for the second time in her life, is Chloe about to unmask a killer? That sounds amazing. My boss says it's like one of the best books ever, so I'm excited to read this one. The Glass Castle is about, it's a memoir of resilience, redemption, and a revelatory look into a family that once deeply dysfunctional and uniquely vibrant. That didn't really make sense as a sentence, but I think you get the picture. When sober, Jeanette's brilliant and charismatic father captured his children's imagination, teaching them physics, geology, how to embrace life fearlessly. But when he drank, he was dishonest and destructive. Her mother was a free spirit who abhorred the idea of domesticity and didn't want the responsibility of raising a family. I didn't realize this was a memoir, but I'm really excited to read this one. I think it's going to be interesting. I'm really into like psychology, so I think this will be a good one for that. If you don't know what the Throne of Glass series is about, it says, in a land without magic, an assassin is summoned to the castle. She has no love for the vicious king who rules from his throne of glass, but she has not come to kill him. She has come to win her freedom. If she defeats 23 murderers, thieves, and warriors in a competition, she will be released from prison to serve as the king's champion. Her name is Selena Sardathian. The crown prince will provoke her, the captain of the guard will protect her, and a princess from a faraway country will befriend her. But something rotten dwells in the castle and it's there to kill. When her competitors start dying mysteriously one by one, Selena's fight for freedom becomes a fight for her survival, and a desperate quest to root out the evil before it destroys her world. That sounds way more interesting than I thought it was. I'm currently reading the ACOTAR series 2, so I assumed it would be similar. But this sounds like amazing, actually. I'm pretty sure most people prefer ACOTAR to this. I could be wrong. But, and then she has another series that people prefer more than ACOTAR. Or maybe that is this. I'm not really sure. But this sounds so interesting. This sounds so much better than I thought it would be. definitely like ACOTAR is like one of the best things I've ever read. But this definitely sounds more like what I would normally like be like, oh my god, I need to read this. So I need to get the other books so that I could start on this. But yeah, so those are at least like an initial set of books that I want to read for the month. I'm sure there's going to be more that I want to read, and I'm also sure that like I'm probably not gonna get through all of those. But I'm at least gonna try. Right now I'm currently reading a book on my tablet on Libby, so I gotta get through that one. I'm in the middle of Asimov, and then I have to get the next 3. I'm pretty sure there's like 2 or 3 of them. So I definitely want to like, I know once I get through some of these books, I'm gonna want to go back to that because like I don't even know why I stopped reading it. So probably gonna like get through some of those, at least Asimov by the end of the month, and then go get some of the others. I'm also reading the second book of Shatter Me. I already read the first and then the novella, so gonna do that, then the second novella, and then I think I'm gonna order the next 2 books, and then after that there's another novella, but I think I'm gonna have to go to the store to get it because I couldn't find it on Amazon. But yeah, it's gearing up to be a really good reading month. Do I have the time to read all of these? We will find out. But I am at least really excited. So I hope that you'll enjoy the videos that I have planned making. And if you have any other ideas for videos, just based off of some of the stuff I talked about, or just coming to mind for yourself, feel free to put them in the comments. I will do my best to read all those books and do what I can to make videos on them. And I'll see you in the next one.